In 1996, the President of the United States stood at a podium and announced a discovery that could change everything. We had found a rock from Mars, and inside that rock, scientists believed they had found something extraordinary, tiny structures that looked like fossilized alien life. For a brief moment, the entire world held its breath. Newspapers ran explosive headlines. Talk shows debated it. Scientists argued late into the night. Were we finally about to answer the oldest question humanity has ever asked? Are we alone? But as the excitement faded and the microscopes zoomed in closer, those so-called aliens began to look a lot more like something else. Not creatures, not life, just rocks. Or were they?
Behind every moment lies a scientific wonder. I'm Kale, and welcome to SciCurios, where curiosity meets science.
These are the structures found inside the Allen Hills 84001 meteorite, a rock that spent millions of years on Mars before crashing into Antarctica. Under an electron microscope, they look uncannily biological. They are elongated. They appear segmented. Some even resemble tiny worms or bacteria frozen in stone. Even more intriguing, they were found alongside magnetite crystals. But there is a critical problem: size. These structures are incredibly small, around 100 nanometers across. That's about 100 times smaller than the smallest known bacteria on Earth. At that scale, there simply may not be enough room to fit the molecular machinery life needs to survive. No ribosomes, no DNA replication systems, no metabolism. In other words, they look alive, but they might be too small to actually be alive. So if these aren't fossils, what are they? Science has a name for them: biomorphs. Nature, it turns out, is an incredible artist. Under the right conditions, high pressure, intense heat, and the presence of certain minerals, purely geological processes can produce shapes that look shockingly biological. And those exact conditions exist when a rock is blasted off the surface of Mars by a massive impact, compressed, heated, and hurled through space. But this is where the story gets interesting again, because while we haven't confirmed fossilized life, we have found something almost as important: ingredients. Take the Murchison meteorite, which landed in Australia in 1969. When scientists cracked it open, they found more than 70 different types of amino acids. And in 2023, scientists analyzing samples from the asteroid Ryugu detected uracil, one of the 4 essential building blocks of RNA. They're carrying the starter kit for life. Today, the search has evolved. Instead of hunting for shapes that look alive, scientists now search for what are called chemical fossils, molecular fingerprints. The universe is not chemically empty. It is preloaded. That primordial soup we talk about so often, it may have been delivered straight from the asteroid belt. The real test is still ahead of us. NASA's Mars Sample Return mission aims to bring back untouched Martian rocks, sealed away from Earth's contamination. If life, or even its building blocks, can form on asteroids and survive interplanetary travel, then Earth may not be special. Life may not be rare. It may be inevitable. So the next time you see a shooting star streak across the sky, remember this: it might not just be a rock. It could be a messenger, carrying the same chemistry that once made you possible.
Science is everywhere if you just know where to look. Thanks for watching SciCurious. Until next time.